And the conversation with you and them was them asking you whether, where's the certificate come from, or where were these signatures done, or how long have you had. Your answer to every single one of them was, they will pass any third party like JSA. If for some reason it does not, you'll get a 100% refund. That's not an answer, Rob. That's not an answer. When people ask you specific questions and you answer them with that generic crap, that's not an answer. That also just shows a lot of shadiness. Because you said the same thing about the Piper prints. You said they'll pass. Nobody asked if they'll pass. People have forged stuff before that's past JSA and Beckett. That doesn't mean they're real. They're just asking for a little background and information on that particular item and where it came from. How was it obtained? When was it done? Where? You don't think the customers have the right to that information when they're giving you their money? You can't give them 5 minutes of your time to explain it to them? That you have to answer them with a generic bullshit answer of it will pass, and if it doesn't, you'll get a refund? Which people I know, you've never refunded. There's people that came back at you about those Piper prints. They never got refunded. There's a whole page dedicated to that. I just don't understand how somebody who has an image that you have that wouldn't be on damage control and trying to repair his image every single way possible, but you don't. You just put yourself right back into the fire, and you're not Eric Bischoff, dude. Controversy equals cash, but now the controversy you get yourself wrapped up in. There's just two different worlds. You live in your own little world. And you think that everybody should be happy to definitely be involved in yours. You know, I was going to, get a little bit more into detail about your voicemails, considering that all three of them consisted of some sort of threatening to sue me, your lawyer, spending money, you got this money, you got that money. That's great, Rob, you got money. Who cares? But a lot of that's dirty money. Money you obtain by what? What are you doing? And then telling people we're all jealous? Jealous of what? See, these are all the questions that you could have answered. You could even just freaking message me these answers. But you don't want to indulge in what? People knowing the truth? You're going to threaten me with lawsuits because I speak the truth? Last time I checked, and I check very often because this radio show involves it, slander and defamation of character is not a case when facts are being used. And your photo you put on Facebook, on social media, that's public domain. People can use your photo as long as they're not using it to make money. I'm not making money on this show. I have sponsors. They pay to get their advertisements played. So, I didn't need your permission to use your photo, dude. Sorry. Maybe you should call your lawyer and throw him $100 for the 5-minute conversation and ask him that. Public domain. Just like public knowledge of anybody who wants to Google your name can find out information about you, and they could talk about it all they want. Because it's public domain. Am I saying your stuff is fake? No, because I haven't seen it. Actually, the ones that I have seen, I said were real, because I knew where they came from. The WWE promos, I call them into question. Am I saying they're fake? No. But I'm very skeptical, and I would be as a purchaser, and I don't see why people shouldn't question it. And when people do question it, stop giving them bullshit, generic answers, because you want to avoid controversy. But you can't avoid controversy if you're always in the middle of it because you cause it. So, and I had tons of people that wanted to call in on this show and give their 2 cents, and and promoters. I had promoters that wanted to call in and bury you. And that was even before you called. And I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because this is a one-on-one. Me with the world. I wanted it to be me and you, but you didn't want to do it. And you didn't want to be a man and call me. You called me from blocked numbers. And then when I explained to you through somebody else that the reason why I'm not picking up the calls is because it's going right to voicemail, you call me and leave me another message that you got that message from someone else. So why would you call again? Why would you call a third time when you know the calls aren't going to go through because you're calling from a blocked number? And why would you call me from a blocked number when you know I have your phone number? You called me before. You called me back in February to half-ass apologize for being a jerk at WrestleCon in Orlando the year before. But instead, you just rather do posts and have people stroke your ego and post little pictures of people on podcasts. Rob, here's the bottom line. I'm not that kid in the picture, dude. I'm not that. I'm not the kid that lives in mom's house and sits in the basement and goes on their computer and does podcasts and makes fun of people and shits on people. Okay? I'm not that, dude. I'm a family man. I'm a homeowner. I own vehicles. I have future. Okay? I'm a grown-ass man. And I have no problem fighting for things that I believe in. And I have no problem burying the people that shit all over what I believe in. And that's like I tell you and I tell anybody else. If you got a problem, come to my face and talk to me. That's all I ask. I gave you that opportunity to talk to me, and you rather hide behind block phone numbers and block me from Facebook, block me from Twitter, post shit on your Facebook page, cryptically trying to bury me without naming names. I don't care. Because it just shows what kind of character you have and what kind of person you are. And you know what? I don't got time for that crap. You know where I'll be. Big event. Boardwalk Beatdown, WrestleCon, next year's Legends of the Ring, wherever, dude, wherever. I have no problem. You want to talk? I'll drive and meet you halfway. We'll talk. We could do it in a public place because I know that's what you're going to want to do. Because if I make any flinch towards you, you're going to try to sue me. But until then, if you don't want to handle it like a man to man, and leave your freaking lawyer's speed dial alone, you want to handle it man to man, then let me know. If not, until then, you're just going to handle it this way, fuck you. That's all I got to say. Fuck you. You deserve everything you get. You deserve all the shitting on that you get. Because you do it to yourself, instead of being a man about it, you just rather try to send cease and desist emails or call people threatening to sue them if they talk bad about you. But here's the problem. You can't sue for opinion if it doesn't affect your bottom line, and you can't sue for facts. That's it. That's all I got. I had a lot more. But I don't need bullshit text messages and emails and letters and some guy knocking on my door trying to serve me with papers. So, whatever the case may be, because there would have been a lot more shows. There would have been a lot more shows going on, a lot more things. But every single time someone brings up your name, the first thing you do is threaten them with a lawsuit. Every single time someone has a problem with you, you threaten them with a lawsuit. So even if somebody bought something from you and it failed JSA or Beckett or PSA or anything else, and they demanded a refund from you, and if you told them no, which you have done in the past, and then they threaten to expose you, you threaten them with a lawsuit. So maybe you can explain to me, one day, when you want to be a man, and you want to speak to me face to face, then you can explain all this stuff to me. Because apparently, according to you, I don't know what I'm doing because you've been doing this for 25 years. You've also gotten thrown out of a lot of places too because of who you are and what you've done in the past. I haven't. Because I respect people. I respect the hard work and dedication that they do. I respect all these workers. A lot of these workers will just do it if you throw money at them. And that's pretty much most of them. So don't brag about who you've worked with, who you had here, who you had there. Everything that you've touched, you've lost. Everything that you want to claim to fame, you've lost at some point. Either you've been booted out or just dissolved. So I don't know what we're jealous of. Maybe somebody could hit me up in a private message and let me know what we're jealous of. Because I don't think jealousy would be the word to use. Definitely not. But that's all, folks. Next week we'll have our show that will take place right before Boardwalk Beatdown, because that's next weekend. So definitely want to hit that up. I want to give a shout out to Ultimate Stars. They're going to be bringing in, let's see. Jesus Christ, damn dogs. They're going to be bringing in the villain, Marty Scurll, Adam Hangman Page, Tama Tonga Loa, formerly known as Camacho. Check out Ultimate Stars on Facebook. Get pre-sales. We'll be bringing in Abyss, Crazy Steve, and the Demon Assassin Rosemary of Decay. We'll also be at S&B Sports Collectibles in North Wales, PA at the Montgomery Mall. So I ask, please, that you help control the nitwit population and have your friends spayed or neutered. I'm Coach Kev, and I'm out.
To see by my eyes, and all I was told.